Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So I made some thrift store and garage sale runs, so let's check them out. If you're new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Trent. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay. I do it for fun and profit, and I take you along for the journey. So please hit that subscribe button for more great videos in the future. So we'll cut away to some footage. The first bit of footage is from a thrift store. And this thrift store was one of the most packed, ridiculously packed thrift stores that I've ever been to. It was not one that I normally visit. It was the first time we visited it. There's probably a lot of stuff, a lot more stuff in there than I even got. Probably could have really capitalized, but it's just so packed that it was even hard to move around in the areas over there. And it kind of took away, it made it less enjoyable and made it harder to actually find stuff. And also that place, for some reason, as busy and huge of a thrift store that was, they took cash only. I didn't even realize that to the end. I think that is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why that would be. But anyways, and then did some Saturday garage sales where I found, I think, some really good stuff. So you'll see that as well. And then I'll come back and show you all the stuff I picked up.
¿Y viene Anita contigo?
Sorry, excuse me.
Not the truth.
Freaking fast.
I feel dizzy with here.
Too much stuff, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this card.
Hey.
Good
Hi.
morning.
Morning.
Hi.
This is the estate sale, right? That was advertised?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Did you take the
all donate.
You left the ink and paint there, right?
Going to the veteran.
Cool.
It's a garage sale. I don't want to look at them much now. Gee, I didn't.
About the DVD player. Who do I ask about prices? Who do I ask about prices? You? Okay. How about the DVD player?
Oh, is it just one old DVD player?
It's a DVD VCR combo. 10 bucks.
Put my coffee down.
I have another set that there's 2 pieces missing out of a set of 12. Yeah, I just want. Well, these are good for every day. Because these are going to the microwave. I believe these go in the microwave. She can always say no. Yeah. If each piece was worth.
You're watching yourself?
No, I'm watching everybody else.
You're watching where you've been?
Yes.
Oh yeah? Anytime soon or? Anytime soon?
No, I don't think so. I got one.
Yeah.
That was the wife.
Oh, yeah.
Porcelain, series cell, artwork.
That high end stuff.
It depends on what's high end. You
That's
know?
true, yeah. Some people, it depends on what people see it as.
That's the anniversary gift. Anniversary, the anniversary. She just bought it. Oh, okay. Somebody bought it. Or somebody.
Every gossip is what can I say. I'm gonna get rid of that piece of stuff.
Give her your stuff.
What?
You can give her your stuff. So my source.
You gotta choose the sorcerer.
Here's the
Where you go, 20?
Disneyland.
20?
A little bit more than that.
What do you want, Conrad?
How much were these clothes? 50 cents?
Separate.
50 cents.
These are tactical.
50 cents. That's why I want you to look.
This is all tactical jeans, tactical pants. I have all this stuff.
You got a whole collection
Separate.
down there.
We said 10 for the
Yeah,
VR,
please, if
right?
you don't mind.
So, what's that back?
How's it been out here?
This?
Yeah.
That's a pillow pet.
Is that clothing?
These are all 50 cent, pal.
Okay, how many
How
are
many
there?
do you have?
How much for everything?
Well,
How much you want to give me?
$15.
This is 50 cents trend.
Yeah.
1, 2,
no.
3,
You know what? I have a room I
4.
almost said to her, go
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
That's too much.
That'll work.
That's already like for 50, and then you're not getting a deal. You're.
I thought I got a pretty good deal. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
It's the other way around.
So this guy.
anything too?
Yeah, you return them.
Yeah, you.
How about $3?
$3. All right. How about this other one? This guy.
$2.
How about the camcorder?
I'll do 5 on that.
5. Okay. Oh, that's the box for it, huh?
Yeah.
You have a CD?
There's a bunch over in the my books.
Oh, sí. Tal vez necesita una batería. Pueden ir a la tienda esa. Kaylin's.
What about this guy? I didn't hear it. Cut out right. 100, yeah. That sounds about right. 100. That's a really high end.
It's so good.
Sit them in the sun for a little bit.
Yeah.
I was hoping somebody would grab those orange t-shirts for Halloween.
Oh, I found it
yeah.
way outside over there. I'll wear it.
You know?
No. I just put it.
What'd she tell you?
She mentioned prices on these. She said 2, 3, and the camcorder underneath 5.
So it's $10 total for all the electronics.
Because we bought it enough. Yeah.
And then did she give you the prices on those yet?
Nah, I was wanting to see what I could get for everything.
Maybe like $2 each on those. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You gonna
Throw
put
in the
that up?
glasses. 7. Did she give you prices on these?
No, only this stuff over here.
Okay. How about $2 each on those?
What will be the total for everything, I guess? Including, she's holding this doll too, or this moose.
Hey, Michelle, how much for your moose?
$2.
This is the box. 23.
Thank you.
From the outside. How many shirts? No. For $24 for all?
Okay.
Sound good?
Well, let's see. For the shirts, how much did you say?
Like $1 for all.
$1 for all 3. Okay, that's good.
Okay, señora.
How much? That was $2. You wanted that. These are $2 a piece. I'd say no on that.
For that's $2?
Yeah. And you said you're throwing these in. How much did you want for these?
I had $2 each on those.
$2 each. And this was $3?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'll just get this and her thing. So we'll reprice. Oh, sorry, it goes over here.
So it was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, you did? 15, 16. And then the hat?
No, she's selling them right now.
17, 18.
It'll all go under ours.
Let's do 15 for everything?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Had to let my wife get my wife out.
Yeah. She's okay. She just acts stuff.
No, she won't bite. You know what that is? Very expensive.
I thought I did for a second.
It is for pecs, for crimping the.
Okay, yeah, some kind of crimp.
It crimps the little hole, the thing that holds PEX. If you know what PEX is, it's the plastic in place of copper tubing that they're using.
Oh, okay.
And
That's cool.
yeah, it's about a $200 tool that
Dang.
you'll never use twice.
That's unless you're a straight up.
Unless you're a plumber
Yeah.
that does it, you know.
And they probably only use it every once in a while, right?
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
You pretty much. How long you live here?
18 years.
You don't like San Diego no more?
Oh, I love San Diego. I just,
I like the
I want to
view.
retire.
Would you do $1 for that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sold.
So,
Sold.
Well, good luck.
how much was your
in
tool? I didn't ask.
Washington.
Huh?
How much was you selling your tool for? I didn't ask.
Which tool?
Oh, the one that you were telling me about
Crimping?
the crimping tool.
$20.
$20. Yeah.
I'm never gonna use it, you know.
Yeah.
And it's brand new. I mean,
Okay.
we crimped about 20 of those things with it, and that was it.
I hear you. Yeah, I do some selling myself. So I mean, I
Oh.
just let you know. I mean, I'm not
That's
trying.
fine. I don't care.
You know.
I mean, you know, it's like if you
this
can
is not for
find
sale. I'm
somebody
using it.
who's willing to pay you
Yeah, I
on
do the
top of it,
cooking.
you know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And we found that Let Go works, but it's slow
It takes about
because
months to sell
we
anything.
put a couple things that we sold on Let Go, and we got what we were asking for.
Yeah.
You know, and but it just takes them.
And then you have
weeks
to travel a lot of times, right? Unless you want them to come
had
to your
go
address.
up to Del Mar to meet a guy that drove down from Oceanside,
Yeah.
so we could meet in the middle. You know.
Yeah, that can be a pain.
Yeah, I mean, I started making a joke with these guys for free, and you want us to deliver it too.
Yeah.
You know,
They want rock bottom price. And,
rock bottom
yeah.
price, and they want you to deliver it.
Let's see this thing.
Yeah, that is an expensive tool.
Yeah.
I mean, a plumber would have good use for it. Here's one for you. This is an antique. That
So those.
high quality. This
Oh, that's-
cut a cast iron pipe.
That's pretty cool.
It's,
It's vintage, huh? Antique.
Oh yeah, but it's made of. That thing is better than any one you would buy today.
It's pretty cool.
You know. And that was actually a friend of mine's father's
not gonna
tools,
break,
and he
huh?
gave it to me because he's losing his marbles. He's got Alzheimer's, and so he just gave me all these. But yeah, there's
Yeah, I mainly sell my stuff on eBay, so I can imagine there's somebody might be
there's
looking for one of
Yana.
these.
She'll give her 5 seconds. She'll be licking you.
Yeah, I like to sell, but I like to interact with the items too. You know,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
something. It's not just like, hey, give me everything for 10
Yeah,
cents a piece. You
yeah.
know, like.
There's some nice things in there. Like these are these are antiques.
Oh,
is
yeah.
what they were. You know, his father's tools.
Oh dang.
And he's 70 now. You know,
So definitely antique.
look at. You
Oh,
don't even
yeah.
find these anymore.
Oh, it's a oil.
Old oil can.
Wow,
Here, look at how old these are.
that is pretty old.
I mean, they're antiques. So
Yeah.
somebody collects stuff like that. I don't because I actually use tools.
I hear you.
This is off a friend's
pulley
boat.
thing?
this one.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
This is actually,
Block
they
and
have
tackle.
old
Is that a
carving
wood?
set.
Yeah, it's got wood.
that's old
Yeah, it's a
block and
wood.
tackle.
It's pretty cool.
But look at these are gouges. They just need to be cleaned up a little. These are old. He gave me with all these. You know, sharp as can be. Yeah.
Oh, there's the old
That's
ice picker.
Yeah.
Actually, those are full.
It's the old toothpick.
Not a bad idea
Yes.
nowadays.
Trouble.
I'll,
See how much money I have left.
Look at your stuff.
I'm
There's
down
some
to.
more dishes inside the house. We just didn't bring them all out.
All right, so yeah, that thrift store stuff. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 Mavericks. They were only $1.95 a piece, so I'm gonna get 10 of these together and do that party pack like I mentioned. You may have seen in the video there was some Nerf darts there as well, and I don't know why I didn't pick up those packs of darts because that would have been really good for a party pack as well. I just wasn't thinking right. Again, these thrift stores were that thrift store was so packed. It kind of threw my game off. I'm not gonna lie. So, but yeah, I got 5 Mavericks. All of them are the yellow, except for one was a blue one, and they all seem to function check pretty good. But I'll have to test them all, and then once I get, I think about 10 of these, I'll make a nice party pack and see how much money I can get for it. Okay, so also at the thrift store for $1.99 was a sealed boggle. I think this is about a $15 to $20 sale. These sealed little handheld games always do pretty well, even the non-sealed ones. So for $1.99, not bad. Then for $2.99, here's a cool little bag that has two Imaginext toys in it. This is a Samurai Dragon, I forgot, vehicle. I forgot what it would be called, a battery ram maybe. But it looks like maybe it's about a $15 toy. And then this is a, I think an Imaginext dinosaur, for some kind of dinosaur line. That I think it might be around a $15 toy approximately as well. So for $2.99, I saw these and they look like quality toys, so I thought I'd pick those up. Then the last toy I got there was another Hatchimal. I have another one of these nice Hatchimals for sale. This one has the batteries in it already ready to go. So these things are really cool. So I have two now. One that I had already listed. I think I'm going to take that listing down and add this to it and try to sell two. I was in less than $2, or did I say the price of this one? It was $1.99, by the way. So I think I can make a pretty good sale on both of them because I have two different colors now. Alright, the last items I got there were in the electronics section. There was two of these Mitsubishi remotes. Now, they're both 99 cents a piece, so that's good. One of them is a model M-CD500, and it was about an $8 to $10 remote. But this one right here, these things look almost identical, but this one instead, the model is a M-VR400. And I looked this one up, and this is a pretty good one. I think at least a $20 to $25 remote, if not more. I don't know exactly what it goes to, but looks like this is one that's a little bit harder to find. Then finally, I paid up for this bag. That was another thing about this thrift store, was their prices are kind of a little bit higher, I think, for certain things. So this was $15 for this bag of phones. But these are Panasonic phones, model KX-TGDA52s, and these look like pretty much brand new. If looking inside the bag, these look pretty much like they've, yeah, just maybe either barely been used or just they were taken care of very nicely. So that's the reason I decided to pay up, and there's a lot of them. It looks like there's at least 5 sets in here. So I think these are $20 to $25 sales for each little individual, you know, expansion set. So I think I could do okay with paying $15 for these. That's the only reason I got it. And they're super clean. Otherwise I wouldn't pay that much. Okay, off camera, before we went to that thrift store, I went to another little, there's this one church I know about that has a thrift shop, and it's just out in the middle of nowhere. But they always have some decent stuff for really cheap. One time I paid 50 cents for an anime DVD there that was sold for like 50 bucks. It was, I forgot what it was. It was a rare anime. 50 cents for it. So we go and visit that one every once in a while because literally nobody goes out there, I don't think, that would be resellers. So I found a few things there. One was this bear. It's an AG bear. Having trouble finding the tag again. Okay, here it is. Yeah, AG bear, 1985, and it has an electronic pack I haven't tested yet. Takes a 9-volt battery. But I looked this up. This is a pretty cool vintage bear. I don't know how much it'll actually sell for, but I think it might be in at least the minimum $30 range. I only paid, I think I paid $2 for this. Then for another $2, I got this vintage Acme Clothing Company. Yeah, vintage Acme Clothing Company, Warner Brothers 1993 Looney Tunes. It's got Bugs Bunny and Taz. It looks like, I think they're doing skiing, or they're wearing ski gear. This is like a night shirt. For a couple bucks. This thing is like in mint condition. Thought I'd pick that up. I have no idea on it, but it's vintage and it's in perfect condition and it's Looney Tunes related, so I don't think I can go wrong with that. Then for $3 they had these two soda making bottle, or I guess they're for making soda, seltzer, something like that. One of them is Kitty Manufacturer Company Mod 6, oh, Soda King, there we go. And the other one is a brand called ISI. I looked both these up. Bottles like this with the hardware can sell for like 30 bucks a piece. But then also the third item that was, it was $3 for all three of these items. Some Soda King supercharger, you know, CO2 cartridges. One of the boxes has a few missing, but the rest are non-used boxes. So I'm hoping I can make a like $40 lot or something like that with this for a $3 investment. Then finally, for a couple bucks, I got a couple cool DVDs. Well, one's a cool DVD and one's one I'm just going to try to sell. But here's a old school movie, The Crawling Eye VHS or DVD. I'm gonna keep that for myself because it looks cool. Looks like it was printed in 2001. And then this one is, I just thought I'd try this out. The Sport of Training the Young Rainer. Has to do with horse training by Sean Florida. It's a 3-disc set. So about $1.50 I paid for it. And I have no idea. I looked it up and I think these do sell for decent cash, but I don't know for this particular one, but it's complete and in nice condition. And then they threw in all these figures. I got basically these for free. I got a Disney Roo and his mom, a kangaroo figure. And I got 1, 2, 3 little peoples. And then 1 Imaginext character. So I just collect these slowly, and when I actually have a decent amount of stuff, or if I need it to go with some kind of set or something, that's whenever I use these. Okay, that does it for our, gets us caught up on the thrift stores. So now we'll go into the yard sales. So today we hit some pretty good yard sales. I think the first one of the first ones you'll see is a lot where I ended up making a deal for 15 bucks. For 15 bucks I got this item. It's called a dashboard by Boogie Board. It's basically like a little scribble pad. I'm gonna write a T. There's a way to test it. Okay, you see I scribbled on there. I don't know if you can see that. And then you can reset it. You see that reset? I think it's about a $15 item, so just included in the lot. It's new and sealed. It's basically, yeah, a stylus with a little scribble pad. It's pretty cool. This would be cool. A cool thing, you could just take notes, even maybe not even in your car, right? Then also another sealed item there. Box is a little bit like it's got some moisture wear on it, but still a new sealed item is a Turbo Extreme Learning Fun with a Twist by Leapfrog. I think this is about a $30 item itself. Actually, the retail price on there from Kmart was $29.99, but still new and sealed. I think it's a $30 to $40 item on eBay, so it's a pretty good one in the $15 lot. Then what kind of got me into the $15 range, I guess, was this Toshiba VCR DVD Combo. Pretty nice condition, and it has the remote. I think this is like a $60 to $70 unit with including shipping. So in the $15 lot, and it looks nice and clean, and when it has the remote with it, I'm assuming it's probably gonna work. I'm taking the risk, of course, but it'll be worth it. It's a pretty nice clean unit. We'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, then also in that $15 lot was this pillow pet. Oh, and I'm forgetting about a big old stack of stuff over here that was in that $15 lot. Pardon me. But yeah, I got a pillow pet in that $15 lot. A pretty nice one with the caterpillar tentacles. I got some pillow pets over here I need to do something with. Maybe I'll, I don't know if a pillow pet lot would actually be realistic, but we'll see. Then finally they had a 50-cent pile, and these are all, I think, all the same size. But these are, I don't know if they're men's or, I think they may be women's. 511 Tactical Series tactical trousers. Size US 8 long. And so these are like, I think for police, but any kind of, I mean, anybody that wants to wear tactical gear, hopefully. So these were included in the $15 lot. So I think I got about 10 pairs here that are all, I think, the same. I'll have to double check them, but I'm going to see if I can make a lot sale. Shoot. At the price I paid for this stuff, even if I blew these out for 30 bucks for the whole lot, that'd be fine. But maybe I can make like a $50 sale off of these pants or higher. Okay, another yard sale. Had some really good stuff. I think an elderly person passed away and they had kept all their stuff really nice. I think I paid $10 or $15 for this whole lot of stuff. Can't remember exactly. I think it was on camera. But so one of the items is this RCA 4-in voltage adapter. The case is, the hinges of the case are kind of messed up, but everything inside looks good. I think this is a pretty good item, at least 20 bucks if not more, for this 4-in voltage adapter made by RCA. Everything looks nice, well taken care of. I think this is actually a vintage item. It was marked at $3, but I got, oh yeah, I did pay $15 for everything, including some stuff for my wife in that bundle. So then was this camcorder. This is the actual box for it. Panasonic Camcorder IQ. So on top of that included was some media stuff. I've got a VHS C tape sealed and a couple of cassette tapes, so those are always nice. And I'm assuming the VHS-C, I'm assuming this is a VHS-C recorder, so that would be nice to go with the camcorder if it does work. I'll set that aside. So the only reason I went in on a old camcorder like this is just because I could tell this stuff has been well taken care of. So I didn't even bother to like try to test it out. I just went for it. Looks like it's got all the batteries and stuff. Of course I'll have to test all this and see. Here's the charging piece. Camera itself looks like it's in nice shape. It does have a little dust, but I mean, looks good to me. It's even got the manual inside, power cords, and a nice carry bag. So I think they wanted around $5 for that, but again, it was just included in the lot. Yeah, again, old vintage, like not vintage, but old camcorders like this. I guess it is probably vintage. I'm only going in on them if it looks like they were like in really great shape and that they have a lot of accessories and stuff with them. Then also in that lot is a definitely vintage Panasonic cassette player, model RQ209 DAS. Old heavy duty, very heavy duty vintage cassette player. Got to test it out, but I mean, they just wanted a couple bucks for it, so why not? Then finally there's the manual for it. Model RS-260 US Panasonic tape deck. So here's the manual and the unit. Let's take a look at this guy. I mean, this thing looks super clean. Super clean unit. And then I almost walked out of there and they pointed out that the original box was there too. Stereo cassette tape deck. I don't know, in the condition and the completeness of this stuff, if it checks out and works pretty good, I could be in a really decent sale here, but I think at least 40-50 bucks, hopefully, for a vintage piece like this. Simulated wood cabinet, printed in Japan. Another random off-camera yard sale. I got some Thomas the Tank Engine train stuff. Here's a bag of just the trains. They look like they're made to go on a track. Well, because I do. For additionally, this is all $3. This stuff and then all this track stuff. So I got to go through that. But it looks like it's all Thomas the Tank Engine stuff. And for $3, I think I'm going to be able to make a nice lot and a nice sale. All right, one other off-camera yard sale. There was a toy bin. And I picked out the best toys, and I only had to pay $3. They only wanted $3 for these toys. They're all Fisher Price, what are they called? Hero Squad or Superhero Squad or something like that. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. This looks like Captain America. 5. And also this character, I don't know if it does. I don't think it belongs, but looks like it's a pretty high quality toy, so I asked for that included in the $3. And then finally, in that $3, I asked if they would throw this in. This was in the box, but I decided to open it up and assemble it. It's Aliens Queen Takes Bishop Loot Crate Collector Series, little miniature figure, display figure, and I assembled it. And so it's got the Queen impaling Bishop, just like in the movie Aliens. Hoping I'm getting good footage of it. It's really cool. So just throwing in for that $3 with the other toys, I decided I would go ahead and actually unbag this and assemble it. Pretty neat. All right, final yard sale. I talked to that guy about tools. He was telling me about how there's people that come in, you know, they're like, he's like, there's people come in, they early in the morning, and they want to buy all of his tools up for pennies on the dollar, and that they said they go and sell them at Tijuana. I live in San Diego, so that's what people do who frequently cross the border. They buy a bunch of stuff at yard sales here in the United States and try to take it over to Tijuana and sell it for a profit. And they're serious low ballers. Like they, you know, hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of tools. They'll offer just like, I think there was a bin that was probably worth several $100s that they wouldn't give him 20 bucks for. So I was kind of reluctant to tell him that I was a reseller too, but I went ahead and let him know, and he went ahead and sold me some decent stuff. I'm a little bit different than that. I don't just try to grab up everything from somebody, you know, and kind of insult them. I like to interact with the items. I'm willing to pay a little bit of money, you know, as long as I know I can make a little money. And so I think I got some pretty good stuff. I paid up on this stuff, 30 bucks. But one of the items was, for $1, was just a Husky tool pouch. It's okay. So another item from the lot was this vintage or antique, probably, block and tackle for a boat, made out of wood and iron. No idea about it, but just like a cool vintage / antique piece like this could sell for some okay cash with just one piece. Then we got this vintage number 2 Saunders pipe wrench, super heavy duty, and it looks like it works really nicely. I have no idea on something like this, but I think it's going to be worth some decent cash. Really cool. They don't make them like this anymore. Then there's this antique wooden hammer. I'm not even sure what it's for. It's got pads on the end. I don't know if it's for working with like certain kind of metal, you know, like sheet metal kind of stuff. I really don't know. I wish I would have thought to ask, but that was included as well. And inside here were the 2 vintage oil cans that I'll have to clean up and see if there's any logos or anything like that. But just included in there. Pretty cool. Got to be careful not to get oil on myself, but somebody might be interested in those. And finally, the part the tool he was boasting that was worth a lot of money, and I looked it up. I saw one actually did sell for like $100, but then somebody's trying to sell one for like 40-ish right now. Is this Zern? What's the model number? Part number QCRT3T. PEX Plumbing and Radiant Heating Systems. This is some kind of crimper tool for that kind of pipe. Or I guess it's a plastic pipe that they use, or something like that, he said, or a fixture or something. I'm probably not saying it right, what the purpose for this tool is. But included in the $30 lot. Hopefully I can, you know, get close to making the money back on this and then sell that vintage stuff for some decent profits. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for me this time. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know about your interesting finds, and have a good day.